Alright everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report and I am your host Robert Jordan. Everyone please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Alright guys, it finally happened and we knew it sometime that it would. I mean, it's been happening, but we finally got to this point where people are just out shooting people because of the color of their skin. Now this is after 4 years of some of the most heightened racial language coming from the Democrats and the left that we've heard since like the 1960s. We just heard Chuck Schumer threaten the Supreme Court judges. Okay, this has been the language. And so this is where we are now politically. The political language is so bad that people are now just walking up and shooting people. This is a terrible story. I'm going to try and get through this as fast as possible. I have a short news clip. I'm going to go through the article and we're going to get out of here. This is today, March the 11th. A racist guy goes on racist rampage, killing 4 to combat racism. Just listen to this story. It's just outlandish. A guy who showed racism by targeting 4 white people during a racist rampage was recorded saying he did it because he was tired of racism. Accused killer Kori Ali Muhammad, who was on trial for murdering 4 people for being white, told detectives the day of his arrest that since he was a suspect in killing 1 white man, he might as well go out and kill more. In a taped interview with Fresno detectives, this is Fresno, California. Okay, this guy may even get away with it out there. Muhammad explained why he killed Carl Williams III, a 25-year-old security guard at a Motel 6 in central Fresno on April 13th, and how that led to 3 more shooting deaths about a week later. During the taped interview, Muhammad said he targeted his victims because of their race. This is what this guy said. The recording was played Monday in the trial of Kori Ali Muhammad, who could face the death penalty if he's convicted. Muhammad, a black man whose defense says he is mentally ill, he's not. The only thing he's ill of is the media. The media got him sick. Was recorded by detectives on the day of his arrest on 2017. I didn't want to do nothing to law enforcement, so I just found some white man to kill, Muhammad said to police. He explained on the recording how the killings of a motel security guard, Carl Williams III, 25, led to the other 3 killings. Muhammad said he tried to visit a friend at the motel in October 2017, but Williams was disrespectful to him. According to earlier testimony, Williams noticed Muhammad and told the motel manager, who asked Muhammad to register and pay a nominal visitor's fee. Muhammad went to the office to register, but the manager testified he felt threatened and kicked out the guest and Muhammad. A security camera recorded Muhammad come up behind the guard and shoot him. On the recording, Muhammad spoke about disrespecting racism. It starts to take a toll on you and you get fed up with racism, he said. You get tired of letting things slide. Who's been talking like that for the last 4 years but the Democrats and the left? Bernie Sanders, people like that. While on the run after the shooting, Muhammad stopped at a coffee shop to use Wi-Fi and learned via a news app that he was wanted for Williams' killing. On the recording, he said it was if he was going down for murder, the best thing was to kill as many white men as he could. Several days after the motel shooting, 3 more men were slain. Beginning with Zachary Randles, 34, who was in the Pacific Gas and Electric truck. When I walked up to the truck, I saw a Mexican driver and a white guy. He said I didn't want to target the driver because he was Mexican, so I shot the white dude. Mark Gassett, 37, and David Jackson, 58, were then slain in the downtown area. All right, I'm going to show you the news clip, and then we're going to get out of here. This is just the worst, and you know at sometimes stuff like this would happen. You know at some point, stuff like this will start. Let's just hope it doesn't go back the other way.
Matt Fulton in Division now. Copy. If you want to take the next street west.
We also had a second activation that was nearby with 4 rounds fired. Shortly thereafter, followed by a third and a fourth activation with 6 rounds fired and then 4 rounds.
Units, I need the air, please. We have 1 victim at headquarters. EMS has been advised. Victim's going to be in a PG&E truck.
The driver of that vehicle ran up to headquarters and notified individuals that his passenger had been shot. What we have determined that the passenger in that PG&E pickup was shot by the suspect that we have in custody. It was unprovoked, and this individual fired as that passenger was in the vehicle. We also know that after the suspect in this case shot the individual in the PG&E truck, that he began to walk westbound on Mildreda from Van Ness, and as he did so, he encountered a resident in the area, fired a number of rounds at that individual, but fortunately missed. He continued westbound on Mildreda. When he got to Fulton Street, he at that time encountered another white male, fired several rounds out this individual, striking him and killing him. It appears that at that point in time he was armed with a revolver. He unloaded his or dropped the shell casings and reloaded with more ammunition. Continued on to Catholic Charities, which is in the 100 block of North Fulton. And as he did so, he encountered a individual that was in the parking lot, a white male, and he fired rounds at this individual as well, striking him, and that person is deceased. Fortunately, as a result of the gunshot detection system through ShotSpotter, we had an immediate response from our officers. One of our officers was traveling eastbound on Divisadero at Fulton when he saw a black male running southbound on Fulton. Immediately upon that individual seeing the officer, he literally dove onto the ground and was taken into custody.
All right, guys. That's what's going on. That's what the Democrats have bought us. This is the language. When you elevate the language the way the Democrats have been talking over the 4 years, last 4 years, this is what you can get. The Democrats don't care. And they will never care even when it comes back to the other side. We better understand this. This is very dangerous stuff.